We'll let some people get on. And the block ain't got no water in it yet. It does have fresh oil. We got a transmission leak there. No, up here. At the radiator. See this fitting?
Oh.
Tighten the radiator fittings.
Where are they?
Right in the radiator. Yeah, go ahead and tighten it up.
What size are they?
It should be 1/2 inch.
Yeah. They are.
Just get it snug. You're not going to be able to fully tighten it because it ain't a line wrench.
Yeah.
Just get it tight enough not to leak.
Also, they're rusty, so I don't want to tighten
Yeah.
them.
I just put them in there by hand so I know they're not tight.
Yeah.
That means the transmission's building pressure. That's a good sign.
Yeah.
And just probably got fluid in it.
It does. I know it does because it's everywhere on the floor. Under the transmission, because I think the gasket port is bad.
Yeah.
But we probably have a power slide transmission.
Got 3 people so far. We ain't got no coolant in the engine. He's tightening up the transmission lines. We got a little transmission leak from cranking on it. I think we got the timing fairly close now. It acts like it wants to start. It just hasn't ran yet. Carburetor is brand new, so it might need some adjusting.
Brand new wires for the radiator have transmission fluid all over them now.
Brand new what?
Brand new fan wiring. And it's,
That won't hurt it. They fairly tight.
yeah, both of them are.
All right. You want to give it a crank?
Might go a little high, I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm trying to keep it.
No, I meant to kill it. There's no water in it. I don't want it to get too hot.
Yeah.
Dude, that's awesome.
Sound like diesel.
It needs it's going to need intake manifold gaskets and exhaust gaskets.
Yeah.
Those original ones are probably just too far dry rotted.
It rains
That's so
on-
cool though. It runs, and it don't smoke.
No.
It smokes less than my Camaro. Fucking LS's.
It's a 50-year-old engine runs better than
A
the
50-year-old engine smokes less than a damn 2001 Camaro engine. That's true too. I'm not even making it up. That's awesome.
That ran good too.
I think it probably wants intake and exhaust gaskets because I can kind of hear a pop, 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 pop,
Yeah.
like the exhaust is leaking. And then when you shut the carburetor, you kind of hear an intake vacuum, like a vacuum leak.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's sucking air through the intake manifold somewhere.
that's probably what the noise is that I was hearing.
Yeah,
Runs good though.
we could try. I wish I had the oil prep to do quick cut. Wish I knew.
We had it running pretty low on our end.
Yeah. Well, I just wish I knew what RPM or what the oil pressure was. I'm sure it's got oil pressure. I just don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I don't like not knowing. I think all the vacuum taps are on. I don't think it's.
One way we could tell is pull this off and turn it on. Yeah. Like try and see if it's really, really shiny.
And you can see oil with the red.
Yeah. Lindsay already flew out.
It's off, right?
I don't know. I didn't shut it off. It's on the off position. Yeah, now it has no fuel.
I kind of expected it. The carburetor bolt really low.
Yeah.
Still ran though.
Yep.
It don't smoke.
No.
I can see that it's probably not going to have like tremendous horsepower.
Oh, it has torque. The motor's
Yeah.
like jerking everywhere. I don't think it has a lot of horsepower.
I don't think so either.
Might be a straight 6, but it's probably got like only 100 horsepower.
It'd be good for
Just cruising around on.
yeah.
Throw stuff in the back.
Looks like the transmission fluid leak stopped.
Yeah. It should have. At least we know it has fluid.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could technically either tear it down and put intake and exhaust gaskets on,
It wouldn't be too hard.
and then we could put coolant in it. Hook up the oil pressure gauge and the temperature gauge so we know if it's getting hot or if it's got oil pressure.
Yeah.
But it starts and runs.
Yeah.
It runs out of fuel really quick.
Got idle for a second,
It did.
and it actually let you rev it up a little bit too.
No, it revs fine.
Yeah.
It runs good. I think the timing's real close now.
Yeah.
Close enough that we don't have to readjust it.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It'll be fun.
The thing runs pretty good for a 50-year-old truck that's been sitting for how many years? We've owned it for 2.5
Yeah.
or 1.5,
No, it's
right?
been 2
It's not
years.
been 2 years. 2 years in October is when we moved down here.
Yeah.
So October to be 2 years, about over a year and a half. And then it sat at his house for who knows how long, not running.
Yeah.
It doesn't smoke a drop.
No. The only time I saw smoke was when it backfired off the car, which is normal.
Yeah, you're gonna have smoke like that, but I can't believe it ain't burning oil or anything. Maybe this thing really is that low of miles. Doesn't it say like 8,000 miles?
Yeah, 8,400.
8,400 miles. I kind of expected it to roll over. I thought it was 100,000 or yeah,
It says only 84,000. It doesn't even say like.
8,400.
Yeah.
I know. Well, that's what I was thinking. It rolled over. If it rolls over 100, then it starts counting at 1, 2, 3, 4 all over again.
Yeah.
So if it was 100,000 or 108,000 miles,
now?
It would read 8,000 miles.
Yeah.
But what if it was really 8,000 miles and this thing really just sat its whole life?
Maybe. That'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Don't really know.
Mommy said the air conditioner's all she can hear. A new carburetor. New wires. I cut them down. Kind of wish I would have made number 6 a little long. New distributor. And I got new battery. New
That battery's
4-core
amazing.
radiator. Electric fans.
We cranked on it how many
Internal
times?
regulated alternator. And then all this stuff's coming out. This fender, that box, all the firewalls are going to get painted. That fender's a replacement. Got new ones for that. There's a firewall heater delete box going in there. We're going to end up putting AC or something in this eventually.
Maybe.
There's just so much room in there with that little motor. It's like it's begging for more stuff.
We do have the small block.
And then on the inside, to that steering, billet, radio mount. It kind of matches the trim panel. And then new carpet. And the new painted the box. Put some back speakers in because it never had any. Put some kick panel speakers in it.
Can't really see.
Yeah.
It's dark in there.
But it runs. I can't believe it runs. I might put more fuel in it just to start it up one more time. I'm filling it through a vent. You put a little bit more fuel in it.
Yeah.
I know you do.
Fill up the radiator with the hose.
No, I'm not putting the water in the
Like most of it.
That's it. Bowl's empty.
Yeah. Did you even give it any throttle?
Yeah, I get revved it up a little bit.
No, when I started it.
Yeah, just a hair. It's still a little bit low on idle.
Yeah.
But the idle could be overcompensating for a vacuum leak.
Yeah.
If those gaskets are that old, they could be leaking, and then you got to rev it up higher to get it to go.
Yeah.
If it was sealed up solid, I don't think it would need much more throttle than what it's got.
No.
I think it would idle.
It shot stuff out the exhaust.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Had moisture come out? Oh, that's probably just from sitting.
I just sit.
This thing's got the original exhaust on it too. Conversation about how humid it is in here.
Yeah. Now we just gotta get the rest done.
Yeah, but that's motivation.
Yeah.
You know it runs, you know the transmission's pumping oil, so you know the transmission's probably fine. You can't hurt a power glide.
Yeah.
So all that's left is put the mirrors and stuff back on, the markers,
Put the windows in it.
the window regulator and the windshield,
Yeah.
finish up the interior, get the seat done,
Probably get the fuel pump probably working.
fuel pump.
Yeah, the one in the.
That pump is hooked up. It's just not hooked up to the tank right now.
Oh.
It's got a mechanical on the engine. It's fine.
Huh.
That's 2 times it ran today.
Yeah.
First 2 times it's ran in I don't even know how many years. And you got to start it and make it run.
The fire's up fine.
Yeah. It wants to run.
Yeah. Yeah, it ran pretty good. That battery's also amazing.
Yeah, Rural King. Aren't those good batteries?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, man.
A bunch of times.
Rural King batteries for $79. That battery sat since the day I bought it 2 years ago. And it still has 100% cranking power, like it ain't never done anything. Camaro battery, same thing. And Garrett's battery is a Rural King too, and I guarantee if he had an engine, it would start it right up. They're the cheapest batteries you can buy, and they actually work well.
Let me put some in the S10.
Yeah. I don't even know what's in the S10. It's probably got a Walmart battery or something. I can't remember. I like Interstate Ultra because that's the best battery I've ever ran. I've had like 8 years out of one battery, but I don't really want to pay $250 for a battery, so I buy whatever's cheap with high cranking power.
Yeah. This thing turns over really fast.
It does crank. It cranks real quick. That starter's a house. And it ain't a high torque starter. Those old starters are just big old bulky starters. They're not high torque starters.
Yeah.
That engine cranks quick.
It's like an 80-pound starter.
Yeah.
Chunky.
Chunky monkey.
Yep. This one's probably good.
That might have been. But it's cheap. It's only $20 to replace it. Ain't like an LS starter where you got to spend $200 for a starter.
Yeah.
Alternator cost me.
$50 when my Blazer still works.
Alternator cost me $27. Starter was $20.
Yeah.
Can't beat it.
Yeah.
All right, man. You tell everybody bye.
See you later.
Bye, everybody.